Sunday crew. Geeking out is what we do. Giggle on, it's gonna be great. Don't be late, let's celebrate. Science fiction on a screen so bright. Old classics and the new delights. The unapologetic geek will lead the way, with facts and fun to fill your day. Discussing every detail, every frame, from the eerie to the loud and the tame. Gig along with all that's great. Those Sunday vibes you can't debate. Tug along with the Sunday crew. Geeking out is what we do. Giggle on, it's gonna be great. Don't be late, let's celebrate.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, greetings from South Carolina. Love it.
So greetings and welcome back to Tug Chat. You'll have to forgive Danny. He's mourning Eric Von Donigan apparently.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
very sad.
lost the greatness, man. Oh,
R.I.P.
It is very sad. If you don't know who that is, he wrote Chariot of the Gods. Yeah,
Not Food of the Gods.
not Food of the Gods. That guy died a long time ago. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We've got Snarky.
Yes.
Skeleton.
actually,
Skeleton.
except the Snarky, she's the one let me know about Eric Von Donigan today.
Oh, really?
Ah.
She keeping me informed of the world events. Thank you.
Well, I can
Nice.
thank her for your mood.
Thank you for making me cry today. I appreciate it.
Good,
Carolyn is here.
Everybody gets a good cry once in a while.
Good morning, Carolyn.
Justy.
Texas Knight is here.
Kniggins.
Beth Meadows. Oh, Gary
Hi, Beth.
Carpenter is back.
Hi, Gary.
Volleyball.
And let's see, of course, India is here. Yep.
Quoting Babylon 5.
Babylon
He's
5
trying to get a heads up on our topic.
is great. I love Babylon 5.
They want to
Tracy
marry
Roth Myers is here. Always good to see you, Tracy.
Hey.
Bubba.
Tracy will be on
EV
later
channel.
today. Yes, hello. They have great food. Oh my gosh.
Donald Kunzer is here.
Hey.
I don't want to mess with that name.
And Slasher Fred is here.
All right.
Slash.
And yes, also rest in peace, TK Carter.
Oh yes, I posted that.
Really?
yesterday. I was
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god! I have a surprise mention because tonight we're going to be talking about forgotten classic TV shows and movies, and he's in a gem. But
Oh, is
yes,
he?
rest in peace, Mr. Carter. Yeah, he was in everything. Oh my god!
I know.
He's
He's like, I looked up his filmography the other day when he died, and I just like, there's
Thank
just
you,
so
Tracy.
many things.
because I was
Somebody
trying to
just
find
texted
this
me-
gem,
somebody just-
and then I found he was in
somebody
everything else
just texted me
too.
just now. Somebody just texted me just now. The guy, don't forget the guy from Grateful Dead died too.
Oh yeah, the Grateful Dead guy also died. Yeah,
No.
Which guy?
I don't remember his
It
name.
said
Yeah.
Weirdo,
Yeah.
Mr. Weirdo.
Yeah, weird. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff
Not
Weird.
weird, I'm just weird.
It's real far away. I can't read it that good.
Oh no, Indy, he wasn't Southern Comfort, but this is a sitcom, a TV show. I did like Southern Comfort though.
Okay.
It's drinkable.
Bob Weir.
Yes, Bob Weir.
Bob
thank you.
Weir. Oh my God.
Mm.
Do
Oh,
you know that in Cape Cod, a weir is a fish trap?
Yes.
I ain't gonna tell you what that is in South Carolina, boy. It's like being a family show and all.
awesome.
My dad actually grew up in San
Hmm.
Francisco. Well, actually, he grew up in Indiana, but at one point he lived in San Francisco right across the street from where the Grateful Dead were like doing their rehearsals, like in the early days of the Grateful Dead. So I have a tiny little family connection to the Grateful Dead. I saw them live twice. I don't remember a damn thing. So
Oh well,
I saw them live a couple of times. I enjoyed their show. I like Pink Floyd a lot better.
no, I like
Wow.
Grateful Dead because it feels like when you go to their show, they're just picking up on the same jam session that they've been playing for 20 years, and they just haven't stopped.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at that. I like
It's
that.
pretty fun. But yeah, Pink Floyd is a better show. I will give you that, Dan. Of course.
Well, the thing about it is, I saw Pink Floyd and the Grateful Dead like in 1982 or 83.
Oh, at the height.
And all these years later, I remember a lot about the Pink Floyd show. It just left an impression. And what I remember about the Grateful Dead is somewhat laid back and boring, just to say it. Too mellow.
It's not for sobriety.
Yeah. Well, like you're talking to me and about sobriety back then.
Anyway, this is a family show. We're here to talk about space battles.
And it's Justin for the win. She knew it. But yeah, we'll talk about it tonight. Very good, Justin. Very good.
Oh, man.
If you don't remember a Grateful Dead concert, you enjoyed it.
I mean, I guess I must have because I don't really remember.
It's kind of like me with Fish, but anyway.
Very
I
similar.
remember it was the only concert. Well, never mind. It's like you said, it's a family show.
One of the best concerts I ever went to.
It was the
Weird
only
Al.
concert I ever, let's say, it was the only concert I ever went to where the band was distributing party favors to the audience.
Nice.
That's cool.
No, it
Yeah.
was cool, but like I said, I just remember it being really laid back and boring after that. Just not much happened.
Yeah.
Well, not to me.
I remember
anyway.
ICP threw bottles of Fago into the audience. Plastic
Magnets. How do they work?
Yes, that's a good question, right?
311
So-
was sharing a home rolled cigarette, if you will, with a person in the crowd.
Yeah.
You mean a left-handed cigarette, as it's
Yeah.
in my day?
Yeah.
Now, be careful, Pons. You got to
300
watch what you
years.
say. Somebody's mother might be watching this show and might not let none of the, and might not let none of the little
Your
kiddies
mom.
watch our show no more.
Your mom. You mean a desert mom?
Gotta look out for the little kiddies, man.
Ah.
I try.
Point taken.
Okay,
Little
so
kids at adult
And,
age.
and after the
Just say
show,
no.
I'll explain. After the show, Pons, when we're backstage, I'll explain that in your window to you later.
I'm sure there's more to that story, but to be continued.
To be continued, yeah.
we can talk about it tonight for sure.
Moving forward, space
will.
battles.
But space
battles.
battles. I've got a video dropping at 2:00 my time, which is 3:00 thrash time, on Invasion of Astro Monster, which is a Godzilla movie, obviously. But it's one where Godzilla goes to Planet X and fights King Ghidorah with Rodan on the surface of Planet X in space. So like that inspired me to talk about space battles. And so it doesn't have to just be starships fighting each other. It can be
Now you tell me that. Thank you. For,
but I don't really want to talk about the space battle and Invasion of Astro Monster because it's about 2 minutes long. It's really short, and the only notable thing about it is that Godzilla does that Shia dance that we've all seen the GIF. But in that spirit, I did want to talk about another Toho movie that features a great battle in outer space, and that is the Battle in Outer Space. This actually predates Invasion of Astro Monster, but it's about aliens that are on the moon and they're trying to reduce the Earth's gravity so that they can steal all our stuff. That's actually the plot of the movie. So humanity builds these rocket ships that go up into space, and then the alien fleet and the human fleet meet each other halfway between the moon and Earth, and they have this like dogfight in space. It's very 1950s, very kitschy, and it's about what you'd expect, but it's great. The reason I want to talk about it is because I feel like it sets the template, for like space battles going forward. That whole idea of a dogfight in space between like space fighters. I mean, you don't really see that before then. You see it a little bit in some anime, some old anime, but that's about it. Even Flash Gordon doesn't really have battles like that. But we'll talk about Flash Gordon later, I'm sure.
We have to. We
Yeah.
literally have
Flash.
to.
Oh. Awesome.
So yeah, Battle in Outer Space, highly recommend it. It's a Toho classic that doesn't get talked about enough because it doesn't have Godzilla in it.
Hi, Kevin.
Am I the only one who's seen it? Have you seen it, Thrash?
I'm actually racking my brains. I don't see how I could not have, but I'm having trouble recalling it. So I'm gonna have to go with maybe.
Fair enough.
I think I've seen it, but I think it had words at the bottom where you actually had to read the movie, like on Turner Classic Movies.
That's called subtitles.
Yeah, I hate it when you have to read a movie, man.
I have the dubbed version. It's actually really fun because it's one of those where the people who are doing the dubbing, the American actors, are not enthusiastic at all. So it's like they'll be in the middle of the space fight and it'll be like, shoot down the mothership, and the guy will just be like, shoot down the mothership. It's really funny.
Awesome.
Oh.
And yes, I love the Godzilla dance too. Apparently it's controversial. I don't know why. It's great. Wow, there's a lot of comments I missed. I gotta
Yeah, people are very
very animated today.
yeah,
Yes.
very contributing today.
Yay for contributing. And
Yeah.
hi, Kevin from Entertainment Headquarters.
Oh, Entertainment
Yeah,
Headquarters is here. Yes.
And I was actually telling you, brought up an excellent point. Like when the first conceptualization of a space dogfight was, and the earliest reference of one that I can think of was from, I want to say it was Frederick Brown's, and forgive me if it's not the right title. I'm sure Indy will correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Arena. I'm going to call it Arena because it's actually the short story Arena is based on the Star Trek
Right.
episode where he fights the Gorn.
Ah.
And it's what happens is there's this dogfight between the aliens and the humans fly single man ships. And I guess he was a World War II vet, so he envisioned it as sort of like the Marianas Turkey Shoot. And just as the two engaged, the aliens step in and try to save both sides with a single combat. That's the first reference to space dogfight that I could find. And that would have been from 46, 47, 48, around there.
Okay.
Just
I
throwing
mean
it
that. I'm not surprised. Like that was just an off the cuff thought that like
Yeah.
Battle of Outer Space was just the earliest I could think of. I'm sure there's more.
Oh, well, it just I was thinking of it too because I was trying to think how far back space battles go. And you're right about Flash Gordon. They were basically more like light cruisers or PT boats as opposed to.
Actually,
Yeah, it was more like ships fighting each
Yeah.
other, like sailing ships fighting each
okay.
other.
I'm going to check this back before I spout my mouth off.
Go for it. But yes, Toho did make some great films beyond Godzilla. I highly recommend Matango with the Mushroom People.
Ah,
When I'm
tell me
frozen.
more.
You're frozen again, Thrash.
I'll pop out and come back in. But also, Toho actually got to start making war films. Well,
Yes, they did. Yeah.
anti-war films, and some of those are absolutely amazing.
And also, they made most of the Kurosawa movies. So,
Okay.
somebody asked about anime. We can do anime if you want, Donald. I don't think there's any on my list, but anime is perfectly appropriate. They got great space battles in anime. I just never thought
I
of
don't.
it.
Okay, I had to check my facts because I don't trust my brain no more because I'm old. But the first space battle was in Buck Rogers in 1928. Flash Gordon did not come out till 1934, some years later.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. I knew Buck Rogers was first. Okay. Well, there you go. That's cool. Good fact.
I had to double check. Because when I think Buck Rogers, I think that really cool show with Gil Gerard. It's hard to think back that somebody else played Buck Rogers in the 20s.
Yeah, but it wasn't until like Buster Crabbe in the late 30s. I don't remember who did it in the 20s. Yeah.
Welcome back, Pons. We missed
Glad to
you.
be back.
Okay, so Sarah, I brought
Yeah.
you here for a very specific reason, and I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Birds, right?
Yes, the birds.
Okay. So my favorite bird battle in space is obviously with in Star Trek, right? There's so many in there that it's great.
Bird of prey. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that, right? And then you get the Romulan birds. You know what? Never mind about the birds. Okay, let's just talk about space. Anyways, one of my, I mean, there's so many to start with, but I'm gonna start with this one because it's one that I don't think a lot of people talk about. It's one of my favorite, like, Space War sagas. And there's when they're in Deep Space Nine when they're fighting the founders, right? And, there's tons of space battles there. Some are just amazing, but one in particular really stands out is when the Breen destroyed the Defiant.
That's a
I
good
didn't
one.
see that coming,
Yeah.
man. I didn't see that coming at all. No, alone just that quick, right? That was amazing. And also, what did Breen look like? Okay, but anyways, yeah, dude. I mean, the whole saga of the Dominion War with all the ships and everything, and the Federation's taking heavy losses too, which is pretty amazing. Klingons are taking heavy losses. The Tashiar, and the other Dominion or Cardassian stuff gets wiped. The Obsidian Order get wiped out too, right? It's just crazy. But like I said, man, that Breen weapon, it just like you shoot it, it just gone like that quick. It's like that's even better than the Borg.
Yeah, that was really like on my list. I actually have just the last 2 seasons of Deep Space Nine. It's basically just one extended battle.
That's
It is.
amazing.
It's one
And there's
giant
so
saga.
much good stuff going on.
But yeah,
so
the
many
Breen
moments.
weapon was a null field or something like that. It
Yeah,
sucked
yeah,
all
yeah.
the energy out of the ship, so it wouldn't function anymore.
I was
But-
so unaware that we could include TV shows in our
We
list.
can include TV, yes.
Mhm.
You did not. You need to start texting me the parameters.
Yeah, he's not on Facebook. I asked these questions.
Some of the best space battles ever were in TV series. So
All the good ones were in TV series. That's why I've had such a hard time putting together a list.
Mhm.
Even
Yeah,
though,
that's-
that she's on the subject of Star Trek, I will say probably one of the best space battles in all of movies comes from a Star Trek movie where they're fighting the cloaked Klingon ship. And I thought
Star
that
Trek
was
6.
not from the TV series, from the movie.
Yeah, Star Trek 6.
Yeah,
Where like the
Understood
cloaked
Country.
Romulan that can fire when cloaked and
No,
Yeah.
it's a Klingon bird of prey. It's a Klingon bird of prey.
Crack.
I haven't. Let's
I thought that
flip
was-
the dogs of war.
I thought that was Star Trek 5. Undiscovered
No.
Country is what you're talking
No.
about?
Well, Star Trek 5 is the one where
Undiscovered Country is
God
6.
needs a
Oh,
spaceship.
6. I'm sorry.
I know people
Six
tend to
is-
forget about 5, which I
Oh,
understand.
I'm sorry. I
don't
had
know why.
my bad. I had the
Cybok's
wrong
amazing.
number in my.
Didn't everybody love Cybok and God needing a starship? I did. Ooh.
I think Star Trek 6 was more a mystery in space.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Undiscovered Country, the battle at Kittimer.
It's
Is
part of war. And it's
Yeah,
all
did
these-
you know Nicholas Meyer was a Sherlock Holmes fan? I mean, it was pretty obvious.
But the only good part of that movie, no doubt, was the space battle with the cloak ship.
Oh, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That saved the movie.
Yeah, like I was saying in the green room before we started, this list could just be about Star Trek. We could list all the greatest Star Trek space battles. There's so
Never battle
many.
Wolf 359, boys.
Wolf 359.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Normally I would have started off with that one, but everybody does that, and I have already like 100 times. I was like, but I never get to the Breen weapon, which is actually slightly better in my opinion. Didn't see
The
it coming.
entire DS9 Dominion War was just amazing.
Yeah,
there's
that's a
literally
great-
like the
Yeah.
biggest fleets you've ever seen fighting each other in that
Yeah.
whole series. And it's like, and I mean, you could even like compare it to like Star Wars as far as the size of the battles that
The
occur
scale
in
and
that,
the
the
scope and
scale of it.
everything.
Yeah, it's amazing. So
When I
Yeah.
was doing
Oh,
my
yeah.
research, because I didn't want this to turn into a love letter to Star Trek, even though I'm fine with it. I wanted to like have broader horizons, and I had to dig through so much material on Star Trek. It was like doing a report on World War II and not mentioning Germany. It was
Right.
like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible.
I swear to God, if you space and space battles, it's hard to not have the top 90% be something from Star Trek over
Mhm.
60 years of them being out,
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good
So back to the
battles
TV
on Babylon
series.
5 and stuff too.
The original Star Trek episode where the Romulan cloak ship comes across the neutral zone and starts attacking
Balance of terror.
outposts. That
Yeah,
one-on-one
that's
battle between Captain Kirk and the Romulan captain was always the first one I remember for really in-depth space battles that you got into.
that one when I watched as a kid, right? I thought was pretty amazing that the guy put one of his dead crew members out there to try to fool them. I thought, why would one whole body somehow fool them? That would just
Speaking of
go.
World War II, that's stolen from an old World War II movie about a battle with a German submarine. Literally,
Actually, that's
No, it is.
stolen. Like,
Almost shot
what
for
a
shot.
plagiarism.
actually in more than
Yep.
in more than one case, the Japanese ejected dead bodies through the torpedo tubes to try to throw off the enemy ships above.
Right, yeah, but we're talking about in space, right? With a handful of debris and one whole body. Doesn't make sense.
But
The
what
rest
Star
got
Trek
vaporized,
did
you know.
that no other sci-fi really did at the time was they, instead of having dogfights or ship-to-ship battles in space, it was more like submarine warfare. Like,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, having to track your enemy and fire torpedoes and, you know,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well, in
Yeah.
the original series, that whole like ship to ship fighting, you almost never saw it in the original
Yeah.
series. It was always like one or two shots, and that was it. You know,
Yeah,
there's
because
no
the
big
idea was
epic
that
battle.
space is so big that you can't
Yeah.
really see your enemy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But it was
Which I
also
thought was neat.
extremely expensive to do with models. So
yes. So it was a nice excuse. Thank you. The Enemy Below. I was racking my
Yep.
brain trying to remember
Yep.
the name of the movie. Yep.
Did I not mention it? I'm sorry, I thought I said it.
Yeah, you didn't
I-
say the name, and I was really trying to come up with it. My
For
brain
you,
kept
my
saying,
friend, and you, my friend, and all. I'm sorry. I'm going to say how that song stuck in my head all
"Where did I
day.
go? What's
Well, in
happening?"
Star Trek, we have limitations.
Did you
in
lock
this
up?
whole video range? You know,
Me?
Tug locked up.
Oh, pull up a chair, Tug.
Okay, good now.
Hi.
He's moving. Okay.
That was
He's back.
weird.
Yeah.
What happened?
He
I
has
know.
tonsillitis.
what was weird is when you started moving again, you were dancing.
A little bit of twerking, no big deal.
Well, that's how you make sure if you're moving or not. You have to make motion to see if you're moving.
Mhm.
It's hot in here.
Whoa,
Okay.
look at that. Ted does one dance and Damien's hot. That's crazy.
So Dan, is Star Trek 6 your pick, or do you want to pick something else?
Oh, well, since Sarah took over Star Trek, I'll have to goddamn choose something that's at least an equal. And you can't get better, so you can maybe do equal. And when it comes to space battles, the only other space battles that even come close to equal in Star Trek would be in Star Wars,
Yep.
which, and we'll have to bring up the biggest battle of all time when the Death Star gets destroyed.
The
The
Battle of
most
God.
ultimate space battle of the 70s, the one that brought me to the show, where I stood in line over and over and over and over and over again to watch Luke Skywalker blow up the Death Star till my little feet hurt.
Battle of Yavin.
Yep.
It's a favorite memory of my youth was the Star Wars year,
Mm.
where I spent it was like at least 8 weeks in a row every week standing in line to see Star Wars once or twice.
There was before Star Wars and after Star Wars when it
For
comes
sure.
to space combat. It's
Mhm.
that simple.
Mm.
And the trench run is probably one of the most iconic
Yeah.
space battles.
That was
moments.
done so
history.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, you really
It looks
feel like
good
you're
today,
there.
even if you like.
Yeah.
Even if
Right,
you get the original cut, not the special edition, it still looks really good.
This is all
It
done
looks-
with models, is why.
Yeah.
So you
Right,
know you can't.
but
You know.
it gives really good skill about how this narrow space is really just pretty big, but it's
Mhm.
narrow still, right? Because all the ships fit there. But then the Millennium Falcon fits in there, so whatever. Anyways, but you feel like you're in it. You feel the space. You feel like you just one wrong move and you're on the wall. It's very cool.
And
Millennium
trivia
Falcon
question.
flew over and shot him, but you know.
Speaking of World War II movies influencing science fiction, what is the name of the English war film which they borrowed that image from?
Oh, is that from the one where they blow up the dam?
You,
The Dam
the
Busters?
pieces are all there. Yes, and
Yeah.
so it's the it's the
The Dam Busters.
Dam
yeah, you
Busters.
go.
Yeah. That's it. Yep. Yep. I've seen it.
I think
yeah.
it's called the movie where they blew up the dam.
Yeah, well, no. I couldn't remember the name offhand,
Yeah,
but
I
it
know
was
it.
like that's the one they blew up the dam on, right? Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm teasing, but yes.
Dam Busters. Yes. Kind of like Mythbusters, but they're busting dams. But anyway.
Which they can't show anymore because there's a really, really, really politically incorrect plot point. and there's no way of getting around it. You can't remove it and still maintain continuity. So, unfortunately, that one has gone bye-bye. But what are you gonna do? Hidden
But
Fortress.
yes, Hidden Fortress. Yeah, Star Wars stole a lot from the Hidden Fortress. I don't
But
think
Hidden Fortress isn't a World War II movie, is it?
I've been to a couple of Star Trek conventions, but yeah, it's also been a really long time. I was a teenager the last time I went to a Star Trek convention. I met John Delancey, and my friend got kicked out of the convention for chasing him into the bathroom.
Wow, well,
That'll do it. That'll do it.
yeah. My mom took me to a Star Trek convention when I was in 8th grade, right? The only one I've ever been to, and I met, oh my gosh, just forgot her name. Roddenberry's wife. Oh my gosh, Michelle Barrett. Yeah, I met her.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and some others too. But I was awesome. It was in Anaheim. I skipped school. It was great.
I remember I was at a Star Trek convention and I met the lady that plays Counselor Troy and the lady that plays her mother, Roddenberry's wife.
Yeah,
Right,
Marshall Barrett, and then
Yeah,
I
she's
said
awesome.
I said something stupid to her, and her
No
mother
doubt.
told me
You're in a
her
service.
mother told me I couldn't hang out with her or say nothing to her no more.
No doubt. I would. Yeah.
You were dissed by Marshall Barrett? Wow, that's bummer.
I'm sure she just was like, yeah, you.
The funny thing about Delancey's a twofer.
I love
Star Trek
inside
fans
jokes.
love him, and he was also on Breaking Bad. So all the Breaking
true.
Bad heads love him too. So he's like
And-
an iconic geek character.
And so do all the people that are bronies because he's in that too, in My Little Pony.
Gamers also like him because he's in a lot of Assassin's Creed games.
Yes. But I
6
just like
degrees
him.
of John Delancey.
Yeah,
I'll be honest though, when I
and he
met,
actually got to start in soap operas, I think.
when I met Maria Stralis and Miss Roddenberry, I did get their autographs.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't have money to do that, but we did go. We did talk to her briefly because I'm just sort of ran off for the thing and just acted like I was special. Anyways, and I said words. It was really cool.
You are special.
See, that's where you made your mistake. You stood in that line and had to pay money and stuff. I just bothered them at the hotel lobby and got it for free.
Oh, right. Yeah. My mom has this thing called don't want to be in jail for harassment or some weird thing. I don't know. My mom's weird.
Good pull, Donald Concert. I would not have thought of that in years.
Oh.
That's great.
The
And
chair
Gary Carpenter
recognizes-
apparently met Kessin Tuvok.
Well, I don't care about Kess, but Tuvok's cool. Tim Russ, I had his CDs. I mean, he's not a great singer, but I enjoyed him.
I love him
Really?
in Spaceballs.
One more thing.
Oh, who
I'll say
doesn't?
about- One more,
We
one
ain't
more thing
found
I'll say. But one more thing I'll say about Star Wars is I enjoy the battles in the original Star Wars movies a lot better than the CGI battles of the modern Star Wars
Oh,
movies.
same here. Yeah.
We
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
you
an entire
give-
show on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get way too much just CGI vomit. It just all
Yeah.
starts to turn into mush. It's kind of
Yes.
like the last Superman movie. It's just mush.
Oh, yeah. Did you see him flying like rubber? That was stupid. Why? Anyway. So I don't like it. Anyways. What about the storyline? My eyes are bleeding. I don't know.
It's just something about like the industry that I still don't completely understand. It's still cheaper to make practical effects than it is CGI,
And they look better.
and it
It
looks
is?
better, and
Yeah.
everybody likes it more, and yet
Mhm.
they don't do it. They stuck with CGI.
Because
yeah.
I heard that's why they've completely stopped, in most cases, stop motion. It's just too easy to do stop motion looking computer graphics in actual stop motion.
And
That's
they
what I
also
heard.
stopped doing stop motion a lot because it's so time consuming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
will
It
What
can
it
drag.
comes
years
down
to do a
What
movie.
it comes down to, sadly, is studio economics. It's just even though it's expensive to do CGI, it comes out in the long run to be a lot cheaper than all the practical effects involving man hours, paying somebody 100 hours to build a model, and then you stop motion it for another 500 hours, and it comes into financial problems in the long run versus economical CGI real quick.
That's
Plus-
actually a pretty good point, especially since
Yeah.
they're notorious for not paying CGI artists very much.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. It's
Well, I mean-
quicker more than anything is what it comes
Yeah,
down
And
to.
I
on
think
top
it is
of that,
quick.
you
They
got
can
speed,
turn they
you know,
can
the speed.
churn the movies, you know,
The movie gets
faster.
out a lot faster.
Churn
Well,
that sludge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why do I want it out faster if it looks like garbage? The storyline's awful. Like, why?
Because
Do
people
you
will
think
pay
that's
to
what I
watch
want?
it.
That's what Disney does now.
But I
look,
will
dude,
say
what
that
is
Star
this?
Trek did a really good job with, like we were talking about the Dominion War. That's almost
Yeah.
entirely CG.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
But
almost
it's
all
really
CGI,
well
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah, I
because
remember-
they did it right. You know?
Yeah.
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 I remember like watching news after they did Star Trek Deep Space Nines and TNG's stuff on UPN 13. Anyways,
Mhm.
they would show them blowing up the models and all this stuff, and then when like Voyager happened, I don't remember them blowing up any models. And then Enterprise happened, definitely don't remember any models being blown up. But Trip got pregnant, so that was weird.
I love that episode. There's a
I
lot
know,
of
right?
Enterprise episodes I love.
See,
That's cool.
unfortunately, the best space battles that happened in Voyager was in the Year of Hell episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were getting their butt kicked the whole time. It wasn't. It was
Yeah.
kind
The
of
Year
bad.
of Hell parts 1 and 2 is
Yeah,
really
see,
good, yeah.
them were the best space battles, but it's like a wrestling match where the good guy loses. Oh man,
Voyager also showed off some really bad CGI, like in
Yeah.
that species, whatever, that were
Yeah.
like the
Wow.
enemies of the Borg.
Yeah.
Species
why-
8472.
why
Yeah.
you
They were
bring
awful.
that up?
that was really
Why?
bad CGI.
Oh yeah, that was awful. I mean,
Oh.
ooh.
And the,
Wow.
the
Gary Carpenter, by the way, if you're interested in Ray Harryhausen, stay tuned for my channel in February. I'm doing an entire month on Ray Harryhausen fantasy. movies.
Oh, Snarky's right. Year of Hell. Now, that was also good space battling there. Stupid timeline
That's what we were
stuff.
just talking about.
that's what we were just talking about. So keep up.
Hey, yeah.
I was just saying, Sarah tried to stay with it.
Hey, look, I'm in California. I'm in the past. I'm catching up, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
so Thrash, have you gone yet?
I have not.
Well, then it is your turn.
I am ill prepared. I have no concept of space battles. I'm kidding.
Didn't buy it for a second, dude.
My list is kind of all over the place, by the way, because again, I wanted to bring some variety and not make it the Star Trek show. Although, again, kudos to Star Trek and all its wonderful contributions to science. But I'm going to open with one. I believe it was Mr. Donald that mentioned this earlier. I'm going to open with Battle Beyond the Stars.
Excellent.
Because while this had to be done on a Corman budget, I thought they got value out of every dollar that they spent. I thought the effects were remarkably effective. I love the fact that it's basically a carbon copy of the Magnificent Seven, right down to getting Robert Vaughn in the mix.
Yep.
I thought the variety of the aliens weren't like carbon copies of each other. They were all completely different. There was a great, and each one had their own little personalities and whatnot. They did something which I love is when there's actually two sides of a battle going on. There's the planetary conflict and the space battle going on simultaneously. When that's done properly, it's amazing. When it's done poorly, I'll bring that up later. And I think we all know where I'm going with that, but that's another story. And again, it was one of the perfect blends. Something that you have to get right in science fiction is you have to be able to care about both sides, even the villains. You don't want them to win, but there has to be some type of emotional investment. And I got to tell you, John Orico is one of my favorite character actors of all time. Totally devastated when he died in the first days of the vid. That's another story. But anyway, he was one of my favorite villains of all time and has one of the best last lines of all time. That is, and I quote, "I want to live forever." Famous last words. So yes, Battle Beyond. If you haven't seen it, go out and see it. I love
It's a
this movie, and I
classic.
thought it was amazingly well done. And it's tough to have movies where, well, spoiler alert, a lot of the good guys die, but each one has some very germane, emotionally connected point, and it doesn't get redundant. And that was a huge trick.
The only good memory I've got of that movie is I was sitting in a chair watching it one day. And this is way back in the day when I was really young. And my grandma walked by and she looked down at the TV. And she looked at me real funny. And she looked back at the TV and she said, "My God, we come a long ways that John Boy Walton's flying around in space."
Hello,
It's
Nicole
really
Baker.
good for me.
And yes, Donald Kunzer pointed out a lot of the models and most of the mats in that movie were done by James Cameron. That's how he got his start, was with Roger Corman.
Thank you. for
Actually,
pointing
when I
out.
was putting together my list of movies, I made sure not to include nothing that Roger Corman was involved in.
Me.
Why? Roger Corman's great.
I didn't want everybody to laugh at me.
Oh, we're gonna do that anyway. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wait till you see my next choice. Yeah.
Roger Corman kept science fiction alive when it was at its low ebb. Just so you know, at least that's my
I love
take on
Roger
it.
Corman movies. I like Roger Corman movies better than anything I think they come out with in 2025.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing
that's
a
why-
movie, a Roger Corman movie next week.
oh.
Just FYI.
That's why I had to bout of last week's show. I didn't see any movies in 2025. Actually, I saw Weapons, but I thought that would get old really quick. So, what do you have, Bob? I have Weapons. Oh, and again, I have Weapons. Oh, and again, This time I'll talk about
See,
Weapons.
It'd be really hard for me because I haven't seen it yet. So
It's good.
I know
It's
it's
not a
good.
bad
That's
movie.
what I hear.
I survived last week on a technicality that I actually watched the old movies I talked about in 2025.
Oh, I wish I had thought of that.
He spent a long time talking about the Winds of War.
Jokes.
I could have talked about Excalibur. I could have talked about wizards. I could have talked about.
Okay, so Damien, it is now your turn.
Well, I think, if you read the little thing under my name there, you're going to know I'm going to go with
Yes.
The Last Starfighter,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I was originally going to
Oh,
bring that
definitely.
up first, but then I
So was
saw
I.
the Death Blossom on your handle,
Death
so I figured
Blossom!
I'd give it to you.
I mean,
Yeah, a lot of them is
anything, any
beautiful.
movie that's got a weapon called Death Blossom. I mean, come on, that's just awesome. But no, just the whole last scene, or last fight scene. It's not like the greatest space battle of all time, but it is definitely a good one, and just kind of more shows what you can do or what you actually would do with a actual real spaceship, and how they would actually maneuver rather than this whole like fighters flying in straight lines, in a two-dimensional
It was very
plane through
three-dimensional,
most
yeah.
movies, It's like, no, this would be three-dimensional stacked all over the place at all times. Think spherical is how you would fight, but no. Anyway.
No,
But
I
just love the
completely
movie.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it was, especially that last like run on the mothership. It really captures the feeling of an 80s arcade game. Like it
Mhm.
really feels like, and that's
It
what
does.
it's going for. And it's
Oh yeah. They-
100% successful.
They hit the
Yeah.
mark on it so well. It's just a
Mhm.
great movie.
I would think it was the perfect movie if we could just cut out some of the parts with his clone battling around.
Oh, come on, Gul Dukat's in there. He's the beta unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the cod's awesome.
Mhm.
I can't remember the actor's name. Mark
Yeah,
Alimo?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever his name is. I was just talking about him earlier today with myself. That was awesome.
I love how he
Anyway,
just randomly pops up in like old 80s stuff, like just as a bit character. He's in so many things just as a little bit
like a
character.
naked gun.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
the woman really says no. She means yes. I mean yes. No.
He's in
what do
Total
you mean
Recall.
No? Yes, Total Recall. Great movie.
And I can't believe, I still to this day can't believe that Dan O'Hurley was Grigg.
I know,
I
like
know. It's like,
it blows
really?
my mind that that's
Him?
Dan O'Hurley. Of all people.
He did such a good job too.
He did.
Anyway,
But yes.
good movie. I like it. The battle scenes fun and a little bit more realistic in some ways than others. And,
Well, it's one of the few sci-fi movies where
Mhm.
like they actually use just asteroids as weapons, like
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
a very common sci-fi
Kinetic
concept
weapon.
in books, but you don't see
Yeah.
in movies very often.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it's pretty cool.
yeah, that
I
is
give
pretty
that movie a big thumbs up. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed The Last Starfighter. And another friend of mine, Eric Wood, who runs Gypsy Road Show, it's like one of his favorite movies of all time.
Oh yeah. Well, that and
And the CGI was not half bad for the era. You got to think about
Oh,
it.
yeah, it was
when
so,
they
like,
did that. You
I'm
know?
not sure all
it
that
took
was a
like
lot of
months
CGI.
to render just like a couple of
It might have
scenes.
been practical.
And by today's standard, you could make something like that on your freaking iPhone.
I remember like back in the late 90s, in doing renderings in AccuRender and AutoCAD, taking like 3 hours to render a single room. You know what I'm saying? In semi photorealistic. And I think you're stuck there again, Tug.
Yeah, my internet connection's
Yeah.
being weird. I don't know what's going on.
Semi photorealistic rendering of just like 2 corners of a square room, with
Yeah.
some lighting and stuff. It would take like 3 hours, So I couldn't imagine how long it would take to render, the Gunstar, in full 3D. And, not to mention the backgrounds and the everything else. But anyway.
We love you too, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy. You
Thank you for being a
also-
member for 17 months. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna do that
Yay.
last night, but then I got sidetracked. I don't know what from.
It's a mystery.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember why. Because football. There you go. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Okay. So now it's time for me to talk about a bad space battle. And actually, Thrash inspired this. This is on my list. I wasn't going to pick it first, but since Thrash talked about when like the space battle and the human battle down on the ground are like happening at the same time, they both have to be in sync and they both have to be good. I'm going to talk about an example of where that goes completely wrong. Where the stuff that's going on the ground is fantastic. It's some of the best, but the stuff in space is awful. And that is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
I was thinking that's what you were going
That's
to
on
say.
my list as one of the worst ones, too.
Oh
I
my
was-
god. Let's do a barrel roll. That's a cute trick. Like a
Oh,
kid who
yeah.
knows how to
Oh.
pod race can now
Whoa.
destroy the ship, the
What's this
mothership.
button do?
It's
What's
so
Now
Stupid.
this is pod
Stupid.
racing.
The worst part of this is not even the kid's fault that he has.
No, I
terrible
feel bad
dialogue.
for Jake Lloyd. I feel real bad for him,
He
especially
did
after
his
what happened to
best
him
with
later.
all that
but-
wonderful stuff that was written for him.
Mhm.
Anyway,
you know,
did
George
see that
Lucas
Jar Jar
picked him
Binks?
over Hayden Christensen. Why did he do
Lucky
that?
Hayden.
Or not Hayden Christensen. The kid from Haley Joel Osment. That's who I'm thinking. of.
Oh,
It's funny. I was picturing him. When
Yeah.
you said it.
yeah, I don't know. I would have just seen him saying, "I see dead people," and then like killing them. I don't know. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
your
be good.
career.
That is, I'm gonna agree 100% with you, Tug. That is by far the worst. At least the space portion of it, the worst
Yeah,
space
the
battle in
dichotomy is what
Star
makes
Wars
it even worse
ever.
because you've got like
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
the best lightsaber battles in all of
Yeah.
Star Wars
Oh.
happening on the ground.
Yeah, the greatest lightsaber battle ever with
Duel of
the
the Fates
worst
playing.
space battle that they could have possibly put together.
Like,
And,
it's
and,
like,
they
look,
make it hokey
look.
and funny when
Yeah.
you're trying to like be really intense with the Jedi battle. Now this, as you said, now this is pod racing, and
Yeah.
then even the commander says something cute like, "Hey, that was a lucky break" or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
He comes flying out of the hold. Woohoo! It's like that's not even convincing, kid. Come on.
And wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're saying the stuff that happened in space was worse than the stuff happening on the ground with something called a Jar Jar Binks.
I
Jar
didn't
Jar
see.
Binks
I did
was
not
a-
mention Jar Jar. I'm
Yeah,
not
Jar Jar's
the-
not there in the
yeah.
climax.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God.
So 3PO
The
is.
whole movie
And
is
he,
a
he,
nut.
he,
Sure
keeps,
is.
every time you see him, he makes
The-
like some
Jar
really
Jar's in
stupid
the-
pun, like,
the-
"Hey, with a drag."
The Gungan fights out
Oh,
in the
that's
field.
right. He's with the Gungan. I completely
Yeah.
forgot about the third part of that battle.
Yeah, the battle droids and the Gungans. It was mildly
fine.
entertaining.
Oh, really? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I
Interesting
do occasionally
idea.
quote
These
that
like
they are broken.
interesting idea. These little energy balls that like I mean it's like couldn't
The
you?
big shield and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
They got
Well, I
they got
think it's-
catapults and energy balls. It's like where did they come up with the technology for the energy balls, but not like
Energy
a
balls.
cannon?
Delivery service for
You know,
Well,
delivery
anyways,
of some
when you-
sort.
When
You know,
live
I mean,
underwater,
Like
They're
inventing
still using
cannonballs, but not
catapults.
cannons. Yeah.
yeah, when you live underwater, you only think cannonballs, obviously.
mhm.
And,
Mm.
and again, C-3PO coming up with those tortured puns every time he's on camera because he
Yeah.
accidentally get put in with the battle droids. I mean,
Yeah.
the idea
Yeah. Oh.
of like the aquatics of fighting droid army, that's great. How could you ruin that?
Yeah.
How could you
Well,
like not?
anyways, we're all going to need therapy after this show. Ooh. Oh,
I
man.
swear I did everything I could to put that movie completely out of my mind. Thank you.
Thanks whoever brought it up.
You should watch it again tonight just to remember how
No,
bad
I
that
watched
was.
them. I watched them about 6 months ago, man, and I remember thinking, "What happened?"
Star Wars
and-
Episode 1 is just so frustrating because it's got some really good highs, but so many lows.
Oh,
You
the
have
the
to be high for
lightsaber
that.
scene will always
It's
be
incredible.
like
yeah.
the best of all of. Well, yeah, pretty much the best out of all.
Yeah,
of
I would
them
say
to
it's
me,
probably the
but,
best lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't think of the guy's name, but he is a master swordsman to
Yeah,
begin
Ray
with.
Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And he was just so amazing. And the
Mhm.
fact that he was winning, fighting both of them, it was just like so amazingly cool.
Yeah.
And every time they cut away, it's like in the first Godzilla movie, where Godzilla finally comes on screen to fight something, and they close the doors of the shelter. And I'm like, wow, you know, I want to see that. Stop cutting away. But that's just me. And in also to Jar Jar Binks, I also feel bad for the voice actor who did him. It
Mhm.
destroyed his life, not just his career. It destroyed his life.
Yeah, he
and
almost
that is
ended it
unfortunate.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
And
his
that's
fault.
very sad.
It was not his fault.
No.
Oh,
I should
yeah,
have been
yeah.
getting on
Follow
Lucas
orders.
about that.
I'm
Yeah,
already
no.
thinking to
Hand
myself,
is
I hope this
war
just
criminal.
one part.
Did you just say he was a war criminal?
Yes, and I'll die on that hill.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree. Yeah.
War.
that's-
Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Then I won't die on that hill now, will I?
No, you'll have to. I'll be there with you. I'll be like, nah, we're good.
Oh, and I'm sorry. You know, I love Liam Neeson. He looks bored out of his mind
does,
the entire
yeah.
time. Like he can't even hide the fact that he hated doing that movie. You know?
Oh, what do you mean? He was so great at that.
I think the only actor who got away clean was Ewan McGregor as
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
the
only one.
Yeah. But Yoda was pretty cool. You know.
I
But he's
guess.
not a real person.
But
What do you mean?
Frank
He's
Oz
real
is Frank
to
Oz.
me.
He did look really bad in episode 1 though. Like the CGI on Yoda was really awful.
Yeah, I was
in
like, wow,
episode
that
1.
was poorly rendered. Yeah.
It got better as the series went on, but the first
It
episode 1 was pretty terrible.
That's,
Okay. So that was my pick. Sarah, now it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna switch from Star Trek real quick to go to Babylon 5.
That's
because,
totally fine. That's close
you
enough.
know,
Babylon 5
yeah.
has some good stuff.
pretty much everybody who worked on Star Trek worked on Babylon 5 because, of course.
Especially like the people on Deep Space Nine. A lot of them came.
Oh
from
yeah,
Babylon.
oh yeah, yeah. It's good crossover stuff. I love it. Anyways, okay, so like in Babylon 5, there's lots of space battles of all kinds all the time, but the best by far and the longest and one that was pretty much talked about all the time is with the shadows. Oh my gosh, do I love the shadows? Do I like Bester? No, but dude, yes, the shadows, right? I mean, telepaths could like block them and stuff, but then if you get telepaths in there, then you're screwed. Oh man, they're living vessels that go inside buildings, right? It's crazy. They can kill a Vorlon just like that. It's just fantastic.
It's very inventive. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the way they sound, that sound, like if you could hear it in space, you would know you're gonna die. I love the shadows and all that. I mean, I don't like the people part of it. The poor people I loved. Anyways, but the ship battles were great. You get the White Stars out there, and they're just like whoop, 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 turning on a dime, and I'm like, that's interesting. Oh man, and the music for it, everything is just great. Just great. And the Vorlons had the Planet Killer, which is just going around wiping everyone out that was with the the Shadows. It was just amazing.
Okay,
Wow.
Indy, I do love Babylon 5, but that's taking it way too far. It is not better than TNG or DS9.
100% disagree with that there. Right there.
I would say this: it's equal to them on many
At
levels.
times, I will say
many
that,
levels, really, yeah.
Really, you think
But the
so?
dialogue
Especially like the
is-
early seasons of Deep Space Nine, which are kind of a snooze fest. It is
Oh,
better
yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
Well, like when
I
Q came
put
and punched.
Babylon 5. I put Babylon 5 right up there with such greats as Jason a Stark man.
I don't know even what that is. But anyways, but yeah, no,
A little before your
love-
time, dear.
a lot of things are before my time. I made okay, But yeah, I loved all the Babylon 5, space battles and stuff like that, because Babylon 5 itself is a space station, right? And they're fighting their own forces at some points too, right?
Yeah.
Because Earth goes crazy. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. Anyways, Babylon 5.
I'm glad you brought it up because that was on my list. I think it wasn't even that battle. Yeah.
Babylon? I
Yeah.
barely remember that show.
I'm sorry, Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch some Babylon 5 stuff just to refresh my memory. It's like that. See, it's like that movie Serenity with that big space battle in it. I remember little pieces of it, but I don't.
That's on
remember
my
that.
list too, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my choice, by the way. I don't remember enough about it to be accurate.
I can traumatize fans just by quoting that I'm a leaf on the wind.
Yeah.
But anyway, what is your pick then, Dan?
Well, yeah, I'm going to pick probably one of the greatest epic space battles ever filmed in a major motion picture. And this epic space battle was so big that it was reused and reused and reused and reused and reused and reused some more after that. And that would be the epic space battle from Battlestar Galactica, which was so epic it was reused in 24 extra episodes of a TV show where they showed the same battle scenes, these wonderful battle scenes over and over and over. I guarantee you, everybody watching this right now just closed their eyes and saw that Skyline ship getting blown up over and over and over. But it really was good the first time I seen it in theaters back in 1970 something.
I saw the theaters too, and most people don't realize it had a theatrical release. But I saw it.
I was way too young.
Well, the theatrical, seeing it in the theater kind of made the TV show even more to some people, I think.
Well, it effectively was the TV show. They took the pilot and re-edited it slightly. Although, spoiler alert, Baltar gets killed in the theatrical release, not in the TV show. Of course, you would knew that if you watched the TV show.
But the brilliant part is the space battle between the Cylons and the Rebels, and we call it the Alliance.
Colonial
Alliance. And they have this big space battle. And it's so epic, dude. They actually took these scenes from the space battle and over and over in the TV show.
Well, they use it in other movies too. Like there's a South African horrible movie about a generational ship, and they use footage from it for the special effects. The MST did a rendition of it. I think it's called Space Battle or something. I don't know.
Once again, of all the spaceships I've seen in your epic space battles, I love the original design of the Colonial Vipers a lot better than I do most ships, even the ones from Star Wars.
I must confess,
the Battlestar Galactica ships are great. Yeah.
I like the Cylon ships.
The Cylon Raiders are just iconic.
Oh yeah.
Are they all kind of because they just took the UFO and made it a UFO?
Kind of.
Made it the classic flying saucer bad guys.
Nothing wrong with that.
And the base stars look like those big cable spools.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I like that original 1978.
The base stars kind of look like the Death Star's first stage of construction.
Yeah, Sarah's here, so I'm not going to talk about the Battlestar Galactica remake, but
it has some great Please don't. Please.
I was going to bring something up about it. I was like, I don't want Tug to yell at me.
Every time I think of it, all I can think of is that episode of The Office where they're trying to make Dwight talk. So this new Battlestar Galactica, is it like the old one? It's virtually a scene-for-scene remake.
You're right. V had a great flying saucer.
They did.
Earth versus the Flying Saucers is like the most iconic in my brain.
Again, Harryhausen.
Harryhausen again, right?
Harryhausen. So I too will do a bad space battle. And this one is a lot of fun. Now, you guys know I am, as a kaiju fan, in addition to Godzilla, I also like Gamera. But facts, Gamera tended to be a little more
Speaking of
tongue-in-cheeky,
recycled footage,
as we say.
Oh.
Huge. Huge. It was embarrassing. And they even found cute ways of doing it. As you remember in the last adventure, and then they do like a 20-minute segment from the previous movie. Like, they weren't even trying to hide the fact that they were reusing footage. Good point.
Right?
But
sorry, I derailed you. Go ahead.
no, it actually it's a great point, but I'm going to pick Destroy All Planets, which is just a fever dream of a Gamera movie, even by Gamera movie standards. The capital ship of the aliens is basically it looks like a bunch of beach balls strung together on a hula hoop, right?
That's
And just it's just so wacky, the fight between them, and then in the end, spoiler alert, the commander, they look like squid, and he turns himself into a super space squid to fight Gamera. It's just so. And the funniest part, though, is we talked about atrocious dubbing before and phoned in. It is some of the best examples of BAD, or bad American dubbing, as my friend put the term, that I've ever seen in my entire life. There's one scene. There's one, and I always throw this in, and I have to do it now, even though it's not really part of the space battle, but part of the plot. There's one scene where the Earth general goes, "We can't defeat Gamera, but we can destroy the alien ship. That would mean sacrificing the two boys. So we have to wait for orders." And he gets on the phone, and he hangs up. And he goes, "The Earth decided we cannot sacrifice the two boys. We have to surrender the Earth." And I'm like, I'm calling bullshit.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the
all
one.
the time. You know, it's like, for the entire Earth, forget it. You know, but anyway, the space battle is just so entirely hokey. It's delicious kaiju fun, but it's an awful, awful space battle.
Agreed. I want to like Gamera, but every time I watch a Gamera movie, I'm like, this is bad. I will say there's like a trilogy they made in like the early 90s, I think, that's actually pretty good. Like that Gamera trilogy is pretty good because they take it way more seriously. But the early Gamera movies they're just like GoBots to Transformers, you know?
And for some reason, they always throw in a Gaijin kid just to make it more like international, and that's like, you know, and it doesn't work. All I can think of is, where do they find a 9-year-old who speaks Japanese? You know?
In Japan?
Quick trivia question: what famous actor got his start dubbing Godzilla movies?
Koenig.
Not Walter
Sulu.
Koenig. You're close.
Sulu. Don't tell me. I'm almost there. It's my mind is kicking into gear. George Takei.
Thank you. I knew you knew.
I tell you, that's how my mind works. It's like picture an auditorium where you ask a question and everyone in the audience screams out a different answer. It's like,
it's just fun watching old Godzilla movies and listening to the American dubs and hearing George Takei. It's fun.
Oh, banana oil.
Banana oil.
Oh, banana oil.
One of the best dubbed lines ever.
He claims he came up with the word.
It matches the lip movements pretty well.
Oh, banana oil.
We should do a little Godzilla clip where we just redub it with modern George Takei, where like Godzilla shows up and he goes, "Oh my!"
Oh my!
Firesign Theater, when they were making a comeback in the 80s, that's what they were doing. They were taking old classic movies and then redubbing them with completely farcical lines. It was amazingly funny. When I wanted to make films like that, but it's a little bit
I love bad lip reading. There's a YouTube channel called Bad Lip Reading, right? And they do that like all the time, right? I love doing that stuff, but I never could find anybody who's like can sit there in the same room with me at the time. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, man.
I will say, Donald is correct that American International wanted American actors included, which is the same thing that Toho was doing. Actually, they did with not American International. Why am I glitching out again? My internet connection is fine. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Godzilla was doing the same thing when they partnered with Saperstein, and they had American actors like Nick Adams and stuff come in. So,
Robert Dunham, who actually could speak Japanese.
Yeah. Robert Dunham wasn't the most enthusiastic of the actors.
No, but it was so funny. His Japanese was flawless, so
Yep.
they had to use him. There were stories they would call him up to offer him a part, and he'd answer the phone, and they go, "We want to talk to Mr. Dunham ourselves. We don't want to talk to an interpreter." He goes, "No, I'm Robert Dunham." They wouldn't believe him. His Japanese was so good. True story. He lived like 2 towns over from me when he retired on Cape Cod,
You've told me that before. Yeah,
and
Did
will
you?
again.
I know you will, which is great.
I wish I'd said that. You will, James. You will.
When you have a memory like mine, it's good to have friends like you around.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Anyone's ever said to me now I think of it. Things I don't hear much. It's nice having you around. What are things my dad never said?
Okay, Damien.
Oh.
On that note,
Okay, well, since I was gonna save this for you, Tug, but since I rewatched it last night, I kind of have to bring this one up. And we
for
were
it.
just talking about it a second ago. Serenity, the final
Lau's
fight
hot.
between the Reavers and the Alliance. I rewatched it last night. Just actually had to watch the whole movie. I didn't just rewatch the final fight. Because if you put it in, you got to watch it. You know.
I understand.
But,
It's
yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah, but I watched it specifically to rewatch the final flight scene. But yeah, I'm a leaf on the wind. Yes, that is traumatizing for anybody that is a true fan of Firefly. But anyway, yeah, that's a great fight scene. They just, you know,
It's a blockade bust.
yeah, Serenity comes popping through the cloud or the ion storm, and he's like, "Oh, he's coming right for us. Hey, look, he's not
What a
even changing course. Like, we're just gonna be easy." And then boom, and they just all start.
All the Reavers.
Yeah, all the Reavers come through. Oh my! And he's like, target everything. Target. For God's sake, somebody fire! It's just
I like how a lot of
Yeah.
that battle is basically from the point of view of Serenity. So you see all this like chaos around them, and you can barely focus on what's happening as the ships are destroying each other because you're really focused on Serenity just
yeah.
getting through the chaos.
Yep.
Yeah, which I think is pretty cool. It's a
Yeah.
pretty bold decision to
that
not
was.
show you the macro scale.
Yeah, that's just the backdrop. He's
Yeah,
piloting the ship through the chaos to try to get to the ground. So,
watch
so
him
they can-
soar.
Yeah, watch me soar. Watch how I soar. Anyway, that's just epic battles. It's quick, but it's still just an epic battle scene that's just like one of those that you know once you've seen it, you can't forget it kind of thing. So, and
Yeah, it is.
in fact,
It's fantastic, and I know it's only like 5 minutes long, but in my brain, it's like an hour.
yeah. Especially if you back it up and watch it again, and then back it up and watch it again, like
Again,
a
again,
again. Pause it partway through. Oh, I never saw that before. Anyway,
Awesome.
yeah,
Well, thank you. That frees me up to talk about something else. But it's a great battle. I love it.
yeah, excellent battle. Yeah.
Mm.
You know, I really wish they'd given that show more of a chance because it had everything.
I was thinking that last night when it was over. I'm like, why did they ever cancel this show? I was like, oh, they could have come out with a sequel to the movie, you know, or you know, made it into a movie series after that. But you know,
Hello, Mike.
Biggest thumbs up I got for that is I really like the guy that played the captain.
He's amazing.
Nathan Fillion.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
he's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, Godzilla and Gamera probably won't have a movie together anytime.
They've been talking
soon.
about it for 40 years. It's
Yeah.
just never going to happen.
If it happens, it'll be a long time from now.
I won't live to see it.
Godzilla
You know what?
and-
They'll
Godzilla
probably mess it up if they
and-
do it, so probably just as well.
Yeah.
They made a movie with Godzilla versus Gamera. They could call it Turtle Soup.
Gamera doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Stupid flying turtle.
Just cook him in his shell, you know.
just flip him over. Just that's all you gotta do. Just flip him
Godzilla's
over.
just gonna heat him up with his fire breath, you know, or
No,
whatever it
no.
is, lightning
Godzilla's
breath.
just gonna knock him on his back. He'd just be.
Yeah.
Gamera would be too busy trying to protect the children. Godzilla would just stomp on them. You know?
I had a friend who said it best. He goes, think of how many times you actually see Godzilla bleed, huh? It's really tough to make him bleed.
Count it on
Gamera
one hand,
is the
really.
hemophiliac of kaiju. You
Yeah.
know, he's like a water balloon. Yeah, Godzilla would just, rip.
Okay, so
Play the shell game.
my turn. Do I want to talk about bad or do I want to talk about good?
You can go with that.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to talk about bad. We're going to talk about Superman 4 again.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
First, you've got Superman and Nuclear Man fighting on the moon. So they
Yeah,
basically
that-
just had a regular fight scene, but they slowed it way down. And there's a couple of shots of Superman flying where you can see the strings. It's really awful, and the cinematography is it's migraine inducing.
Hi, Tony.
But it's better than the final battle, which is in outer space between Superman and Nuclear Man, with Lois Lane there, who is somehow not dead. And it's like the special effects budget ran out completely. It's basically like just cutouts of the two characters, Superman and Nuclear Man, and they're just like kind of punching each other. Nuclear Man grows his nails and tries to scratch at him. And
why do you remind me of things that are awful, Tug? I'm gonna have words with you in the DMs later. It's gonna be the therapy bill you're paying for.
But you,
Okay.
you come up with this topic and you ran out of things.
I didn't run out of things. My list was pretty long, but I just had to talk about Superman 4 again because this battle is just so bad.
It's horrible.
I was racking my brain trying to come up with other space battles that didn't involve spaceships. I've got another one on my list, but like this is this one came up almost instantly. Like
Maybe
this
you
is
should avoid space battles that don't have spaceships. Just say.
My other one's a serious one. It's good. So, but yeah, Superman 4. On to you, Sarah. We don't have to keep talking about it.
Well, thank you. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
please. Please
That'll
no.
make the therapist happy. Okay.
No,
So,
I do Star Trek.
no, actually, I was gonna do battle. How was it? Oh my gosh, I totally can't think of the name. You know, the one where they're fighting the Thermites. You know, oh my gosh, my brain turned off. That's awesome.
Okay, start over. What are you talking about?
The movie, you know, that's based on like Star Trek. It's got, you know,
Sigourney Weaver's in it.
no, Tim Taylor. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Sigourney Weaver is in it. You're talking about
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, I just had to
yeah.
think of what I was trying to say. Anyways, Galaxy Quest. I love that because, like, you know, he doesn't even realize that this is supposed to be real, right? And he's just like, yeah, throw all the cannons at him, do 1, 2, 3, 4, all the barrels, just just level him, right? And then when they meet up again, he's like, maybe I'm not as ugly as I am, stupid. It's like, oh my god, but it's great because like they're trying to escape. They don't even know what they're doing, right? And then suddenly at the end, they get the magnetics and they get all the rocks or the mines or whatever. They just launch him over there, and he's just like, oh. Then they get the rock thing and they bring that on the ship, and it's just destroying things. It's great. I love that movie.
They get Alan Rickman to deliver the Grapthar's hammer line. Seriously.
Yes. Grapthar's hammer. Oh.
All I got is Weaver's in it.
She is. And you can see a lot of Sigourney Weaver in that movie.
I think my favorite thing about her is her position on the ship is she just repeats everything. I mean,
I have one job on this stupid ship and I'm gonna do it.
I love the fact they actually took recorded dialogue of fights between the stars of Star Trek and incorporated that into the dialogue of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Some of the things they call each other are actually from, you know.
Honestly, Galaxy Quest is a better Star Trek movie than some of the Star Trek movies. So.
Right, like that Cybok. Did you see that Cybok? Oh, Cybok.
And better than 90% of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, that's not hard to do, actually.
You know, this is a quick little side note. Into Star Trek TNG, when Picard gets stuck in the turbo lift with the children, right? When they get hit by that filament, whatever.
Sing Freya Jaka and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she brings up a song about a laughing Vulcan and his dog, and I always wondered, is that about Cybok?
You know, maybe it is.
I think my next song will be the laughing Vulcan and his dog. Let's just be about Cybok, and you know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You know, you keep bringing up Cybok as an example of something bad. I like Cybok. I don't like the movie. Star Trek 5 is terrible, but I like the concept of Cybok.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just, you know, it's funny too. It's both. I like it.
I get you.
Yeah, I like it more than Star Trek, the first Sleepy thing.
Yeah, see, I agree with Texas Knight. Cybok is a good character in a bad movie.
But, yeah, I mean, you know. But anyway, Cybok. Anyways, but I always did wonder about that. Okay, so
I forgot what your pick was. We got sidetracked by Cybok.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. Right.
Yeah, that movie. You know,
I love Galaxy.
Sigourney Weaver. Remember that? Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan.
That's a movie where like it's doing satire properly. Like you're satirizing Star Trek, but you're doing it in such a way that Star Trek fans eat it up. They love it.
Mhm.
Like, you're not making
because,
fun
like,
of them, really.
Yeah, you're joining into the same thing we all do. We go, but this part's cool. But did you see that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about Star Trek. There's a lot of those moments, right? That you just kind of go like, well, why is Picard a child? Well, you know, transporter accident.
Yeah, half the fun of watching Star Trek is just nitpicking it. Like, because you can nitpick the hell out of it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't want to watch Star Trek with me. They're like, we're watching this. I'm like, we've all seen it. Now, did you see this part here? They're just like... Anyways. Star Trek.
Yeah, I like trying to make sense out of all the time travel rules in Star Trek because they're so contradictory.
There are none.
There are no rules.
Do whatever you want.
That depends on
Star
Lord
Trek.
of the Flies in space.
In
Yeah.
Star Trek,
You can-
transporters and holodecks are the biggest problems. They're the biggest people killers, or people make her into things, or take over the ship. Anyways, don't go to the holodecks. Okay, don't use the transporters. You should be okay.
I strongly suspect, Texas Night, you are talking about the X-Bands, which, to my shame, I still have not seen. But okay,
Let's move that.
Danny, what do you got?
bugs. Lots of bugs.
Oh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know what we're talking about. Yeah.
You know, the biggest problem with space is the bugs. We got a battle with the bugs, and I'm talking Starship Troopers, where we go one-on-one with a galactic race of insects.
oh yeah.
Some of the most epic space battles ever. Where else will you see giant piles of bug poop being hurled at spaceships?
That is a good point.
Perfect
It is
metaphor for
What
that
I
movie.
really like about that is like it shows like, you know, like a fleet getting decimated by you know, a ground attack from a planet that you don't normally see that kind of thing in like space battle movies or movies with space battles in it, where the fleet just gets destroyed basically by and I mean,
By bug poop.
yeah, basically, yeah. Flying bug poop, but yeah. But
Well-
yeah, that's an amazing, that whole like in orbit scene, that's just amazing, and then the maneuvering and so on and so forth of the big capital ships and whatnot is just cool.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe then the Gungan weapons is just bug poop.
And
Sorry.
you said it best. It deviates wildly from the
Yes.
source material.
Oh yes.
Of course, in Starship Troopers, the insects, although they're arachnids, are a technological species like the humans. They have weapons that actually make more sense than plasma being shot out of the butt of a big bug.
Bug
But
poop.
that being said, that battle on Klendathu is an amazing scene.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven didn't understand Heinlein at all, like even remotely. He read the first 2 chapters of the book. That's all he read. He
Yeah.
decided it was fascist propaganda, and he was going to make a movie lampooning fascist propaganda, which completely misunderstands Heinlein to an absurd degree. So yeah, I don't like to talk about that movie because I really don't like what they did to that movie.
He didn't even bother to make the main character Filipino.
I know.
Crying out loud! You could have at least, you know.
Hey, I didn't say it was a good movie.
No, it's not a good movie.
I just said it's a good battle.
Good movie neither. We're talking about a movie where bugs on an alien planet shoot down ships with poop flying from projectiles of their butt. The movie could just be. But
It's
the
a great
space
battle
battle,
debate. It's a
it
great
did
battle
look good.
sequence.
And I do like the designs of the bugs. I think they look really cool.
They were very
Yeah.
very cool. And little things like when they're on the bridge having tea, and because of the artificial gravity being thrown off by
Oh yeah, and
it all pulls to one side. I thought that was a really slick move. I'm not even
Uh-huh.
sure if the science matches up, but I thought it was actually pretty slick. Doug, you would know.
I would know what? I'm sorry. I
What?
spaced
Huh?
out.
If a giant asteroid big enough to have its own gravitational field came close to a ship, would it throw the artificial gravity inside the ship off?
Depends on what's causing the artificial gravity, but yeah, probably.
I mean, artificial gravity isn't real. So,
Yeah, we don't really have that.
We're doing
That's not
hypothetical.
really a thing.
so that's a hard thing to predict.
Don't
but,
even have a theory behind it.
yeah.
Because I was a science fiction buff in middle school, on a big surprise, and I had a science teacher who used to like drive up the wall because I would ask him questions about hypotheticals. It's like, I don't know. It's hypothetical.
It's like that
It's
does not get
semantics at this
explained by
point.
science.
I guess the idea being the asteroid would have a big enough asteroid would have its own gravitational pull, and it might circumvent, cause the
I wrote like a 20-page essay in high school after we read The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin, where I just basically tried to figure out how an Ansible could work, and I spent like 20 pages just trying to figure out how an Ansible could work.
Would it work actually?
Probably not.
It's a
You
great
can do
concept,
something
though.
with like
Does
with,
exist.
sister particles.
Just saying.
What?
Artificial gravity does exist. We use a spinning centrifuge.
Yeah, the centripetal force thing, but that's different.
That's
Yeah.
not artificial gravity. That's a centrifugal
Force.
force.
Centripetal force.
Look it up and Google it. It's called artificial gravity, dude.
Well, whatever. It's not
But-
the same thing.
And it would have to be in a round ship. It wouldn't work in the ships they used.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
like
talking
in-
about 2001
yeah.
artificial gravity. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but in Babylon 5, all Earthships spin to produce artificial gravity. And when
That's
they stepped
true,
on
yes.
board the White Star, they were like, "What? There's gravity here? Oh, that's not forever. That's forever." Oh no, I'm just saying though that
TV show.
right.
But if you were using that as your artificial gravity, then yes, absolutely, an asteroid would throw off the gravity. Even anything small would throw off the gravity. So there's your answer to your question, Thresh.
A moon.
I thank you. But yes, for an otherwise appalling movie, the battle scenes in Starship Troopers are pretty hardcore.
I do have to begrudgingly admit you're correct. So, Thrash, I guess it means it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Starship Troopers. No, I'm kidding.
Huh.
I fell in love with this one when I was a kid, and a surprisingly large number of people actually remember it. So even though I'm digging deep, I'm sure a lot of you will know what I'm talking about. Robinson Crusoe on Mars, which is
Oh.
one of it's downright silly, the science involved, but it's such a great movie, and a lot of people attributed it to the growth in the American fascination with science, even though it was all a crock. The movie itself kind of made people go, huh? And in any event, our main character stumbles upon an alien slave maker race, which is trying to get resources out of Mars. And there's an implication you dig really, really, really deep that they did it on Earth earlier, and that's how, if you want to go Van Donegan, that's how higher life formed on Earth.
Right.
But I digress. But the ships they use are these really slick. They're similar in many ways to the Manta ships in War of the Worlds, but they do this really cool thing, and I'm
Designed
sure it
by
was
the
just
guy.
done to save on the effects budget. They zip really, really fast and then come to a complete stop. And it's very jarring the way they do it. So I remember watching it as a kid, watching them zoom in, and they're not so much spaceships, it's almost like alien monsters. And the sound effects they use, again, War of the Worlds, that sort of when they fire. And it's this like really intense scene where they sort of strafe the ground trying to get our heroes. And again, I remember watching it as a kid and just being fascinated by it. And it stayed with me all these years. So even though the movie itself had a very low effects budget, this shtick they used, I thought was very effective.
No, I love those scenes too. Like you said, it's actually kind of intense because like you've got this story about survival. Like the first half of the movie is just about this guy trying to survive on Mars. And then all of a sudden there's these aliens, and not only like he's surviving by the skin of his teeth at this point. And now all of a sudden you've got this like orbital bombardment that's just like blowing up huge sections of the ground, and he's having to survive that. And it's intense. It actually works really well. So yeah. And as Indy points out, yes, Byron Haskin
did
War
both.
of the Worlds directed it, and the guy who designed these ships in War of the Worlds is the same guy who designed the ships in this. So yeah, there's a reason why it's a lot like the Martians in War of the Worlds.
They're very similar looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your retrospect on it, by the way, Tug, while we're on the subject.
You know,
Thank you.
Any movie that has the spaceships floating around on little strings is probably good.
Yeah. And Thresh is right. The way they move, is actually kind of startling.
It's really intense. Oh, Tug, you were the one who pointed this. I've heard it on this source as well. Supposedly, the language that Friday speaks in the beginning is an interpretation of ancient Mayan.
Yes, it's an incorrect interpretation of ancient Mayan, but it's close. Albert Nizaki, thank you. I knew it was in my brain somewhere, but
Anybody really know what ancient Mayan really sounded like?
Not
That's
really.
the problem, no.
Yeah.
But it's how people speculate it might have sounded.
Yeah.
Well, there are some tribes in the Yucatan that still exist that basically speak a version of ancient Mayan.
Yeah, it's like an evolution.
Similar.
No kidding.
It's a dialect of it. So
I mean, there's dialect drift, so it's
Exterminate.
so we're not 100%.
I was just gonna say that. Tug, I mean, Pawn, stay out of my head. Oh boy, whoever you guys are.
Wait, did somebody say exterminate?
Yes, I did.
Exterminate.
When you said dialect.
Oh wait, that's not
Yeah,
See
right.
what I
where's
did
your
there?
filter?
Exterminate.
There you go.
Exterminate. There we go.
No, as you guys know, I totally bailed on the modern depiction of Doctor Who. But one thing there was this blurb I saw on YouTube where they make this girl get inside a Dalek chassis to try to infiltrate, and they're always saying like the Daleks have a very limited scope. Every word she says in the translator translates to exterminate.
That's pretty funny.
Say, I understand. I understand. Exterminate. I'm like, that's really clever. That's really...
That's funny. I like that.
Okay, Damien, what do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Orville Season 2.
Oh.
Identity Part 2, the Kalon's invasion of Earth, basically, or attempted invasion of Earth, with the Krill and the Union teaming up. Of course, the Krill come in late, they kind of surprise enter the fight. But that is just an amazing battle scene. I'm sorry I haven't brought up any bad ones yet. You guys are doing a really good job of that. So.
Yeah, when I think of these stuff, I don't usually go to the bad ones. I go, oh, that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a small list of bad ones, but I think we've already brought up like 2 of them. But anyway, just that entire battle sequence is just, it's amazing. They just, and it lasts for a good while too. Yeah, they're a little quick with the ending. The Krill come in and then all of a sudden the tide turns and they're running away, but otherwise it's like you're watching the Union get pasted. I mean, just completely. Has anybody else seen the Orville?
Unfortunately.
I love the Orville. That's a great show.
I watched the first season.
If you're a
but
Star
I don't have
Trek
TV
fan,
anymore.
you should be watching the Orville is all I gotta say.
I did like it when I did watch it. It was great.
Yeah,
But,
like Sarah, I only watched like a couple episodes, and I remember liking it, thinking it's
Mhm.
better than a lot of modern Star Trek. But
Yeah, like Picard. What was that?
I didn't actually I didn't get completely hooked, so I didn't see the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I highly recommend season 2. Season 1's really good, but season 2 is even better. There are some dud episodes, as
with anything. Yeah.
But season 2, especially when you get into the Kalons and what they're doing, and you find out that I'm not going to spoil it for you. Anyway, I did spoil that they attack Earth at some point. But
there's nothing you can say that spoil that show.
I'm sorry you didn't like it, Dan.
Not like it. Saying I didn't like it is an underestimate of the word. I can't believe I watched as many seasons as I did.
I expect nothing less from you, Dan.
Not to digress, but I have to put on Donald. That is an amazing fun fact that Victor London, who played Friday in Robinson Crusoe on Mars, actually wrote music for the movie.
Yeah,
That's
and he
actually
used to actually sing that song like afterwards, like he would go
Mhm.
to like night shows and stuff, and he would actually sing that song. Yeah,
wow. That's a really cool fact.
he loved it. He loved that song.
You put on a good one too, Indy. That he's actually. I'm sorry, Indy. Bite my tongue. Tug. Freudian slip.
I take it as a compliment.
I told him. I told
Higher
you
praise there
earlier.
cannot be.
So there you go.
The first on-screen depiction of a Klingon was Mr. London.
That's true. Victor London was the first Klingon. Yep.
Yep.
Well, one of the first Klingons, technically.
In that episode.
Yeah.
If you want to call them things Klingons.
Back when Klingons just had the hairy eyebrows and the dark skin, is that?
Yes.
John Kalikos was in that episode as well.
And the goatees.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
That was silly.
They didn't have a big budget back then. They had to,
They accomplished most of their aliens with makeup and big ears. You know, that was.
yeah.
And you know,
Oh,
the next
fake
generation wasn't
antenna,
that much
you know?
better. A lot of the
Yeah.
effects were just changing the ears or changing something on the forehead. You know, like
Yeah.
the Bajoran is
And-
like the laziest alien design ever.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
They were
That earring's
creaky,
amazing.
Yeah.
Their paws strong. Oh my gosh, Bajorans.
And the only difference between Vulcans
Mhm.
and Romulans is like the crest on the forehead. They really like
Yeah.
doing stuff on the forehead.
And even still, the Romulans themselves have like 3 different like species of themselves living on that planet, and then there's the I don't understand how the Vulcans and all them are cousin related planet thing people. I don't get it. You know what? I'm gonna stop.
The story goes, what happened was when Vulcan was like reimagining itself as a logical society. although
Right.
it's
The
more
Romulans
logical
broke off. Yeah.
Right, but then why don't we know? Because the Vulcan database is advanced, so why don't we know about all the other Romulan casts? Like at all. Like we just heard about them when Shinzon took power. Like how? What? And then they have some weird drilling ship. What is that? That doesn't even make sense. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Star
I could engage and go on, but we're out of time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Literally.
More feed.
Mhm.
Not just
What do you guys think? You want to do this topic again next week?
Sure. Oh wait, I won't be able to.
I was like, Damien doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, now you know you can use TV shows and you can use bad ones.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will compile my list.
Okay, we will do this one more week. We'll do this next
Cool.
week. And yeah, I have a video on Invasion of Astro Monster coming out soon, like I said. And Thrash, Danny, Sarah, and I are going live again later tonight.
Yes.
What's the topic? I don't even know.
forgotten movies and TV shows that are actually good.
I have forgotten so many, so that'll help.
All right. And then I don't know if Stark and I are doing anything this Tuesday, but definitely Thursday's show will be about Spaced Out Thursdays, which I repurposed the thumbnail for today to that. It's awesome. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be great on Thursday. We're gonna have a lot of fun, space related for sure.
I will be a lot more prepared next week because this week when you come
You always
out,
have to be.
I didn't have all the, and I kind of felt like Burt Gummer in Tremors 2, and I was grossly unprepared.
Well, you did fine. And you're right. I have forgotten my brains.
brain. What is brain?
What is brain?
Brain and brain. What is brain? Brains.
I still have a few on my list that I really wanted to talk about, so I want to do this again. So
Yeah, sounds good.
Somebody better bring up The Expanse next week. Is all I gotta say.
like I said, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh crap!
One of these days. One of these days.
There's a really good fight with the Rocinante and some. In a, what was it?
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Very.
And I
little.
also don't think we've talked about the best Star Trek battle. So
No.
I think Pons is being summoned.
I was avoiding Star Trek because it was brought up so much already. So
yeah.
Look, there was a conversation that took place on Facebook, and so I was told to Star Trek.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's why she's here.
I know. I figured she'd get them
We
all.
can't not talk about it as discussed. We can't not talk about Star Trek.
Yeah, sorry. Star Trek. It's the thing. It's mm.
Okay, so well, I gotta go eat lunch and all that stuff. So
I didn't
Ciao
ever
for
have
now.
breakfast.
Thank you and good night.
Make sure to like, Ring that stupid little bell.
Yeah, hit that bell.
Like, subscribe, and share out.
Tony Weaver.
Best mute button ever.